Greetings and salutations, this is Sparrow Swift from the desk, and today I'm going to talk about dyslexia and winning. So guys, just in case you didn't know, I have dyslexia. Now, many people ask me what type of dyslexia I have, and since I never got tested, I don't know the exact name, I just know what happens. I can read really well, I can read fine, but I can't spell worth anything. Now that's really odd for me to say because I am a writer and I love writing, but I can't spell worth anything. I try to write something out, and if I can't figure out how to spell it, I spell it the way I think it's spelled. Most often it's wrong. That's why I have Writer on my computer, because it will correct the spelling for me. Now, I know some of you out there may have dyslexia. You know what? It's not the end of the world. You can still do what you want to do. Does anyone in my family have dyslexia? I think my sister has dyslexia, but it's kind of different because she can read, but it's really hard for her to concentrate because the words start to get jumbled around and she can't figure it out. They start moving around, and that's why I think she has dyslexia, because I asked her once, what's the problem with you reading? Because I know you can read. And she's like, it's just really tiring for me to try to figure out what the words are saying because they seem to come off the page and float around. Okay, well that's not my problem, I just can't spell. Not because I didn't learn spelling, it's just that I remember when I quit spelling, actually. It was my junior year of high school, and I had been studying for the spelling test all day long. I was homeschooled, by the way. I had been studying, and I came in, took the test, 30 words, missed every single word was spelled wrong, and I pushed back and I said, okay Mom, I'm not learning anything, I'm wasting my time doing this, I'm not doing it anymore, because my mom's thing was, if I missed a word, she had me spell it 10 times, figuring that if I spelled it 10 times, I would eventually spell it right. 30 words 10 times, that's about 300 words, no, we're not doing that, okay? I was just like, I just quit. Mom's like, okay. She could tell I was done. I was just done. But just because I have dyslexia doesn't mean it stops me from what I like to do. When I wrote my book, I knew I was dyslexic. And I knew that it was kind of ridiculous for me to be writing a book. But I was like, you know what? Dyslexia is not going to stop me from doing anything I want to do. And dyslexia isn't going to be my excuse for doing anything sloppy. It's not going to be my excuse for anything. If I have to tell someone I have dyslexia, I will. That was probably half my trouble in college when I was doing Spanish, because in Spanish I had to spell the words, and I have trouble with English words, so what makes you think I'm going to be able to spell Spanish words? I went up to my teacher and said, look, I am dyslexic and I can't spell English words when it's Spanish. She's like, okay, can you bring me papers saying I'm dyslexic? Saying you're dyslexic? And I was like, no, I never got tested. Do you know where I can get tested? The test was about 300, guys. And at that point I was like, no, that's not happening. I don't know. But I never let it stop me from doing what I wanted to do. I gave it my best shot, and that was it. Now, for those of you who are dyslexic, you're saying, okay, how do I win against dyslexia? Well, the only way you can lose is by just giving up. I'm not saying don't get tested, I'm not saying don't get special classes, I'm saying don't give up. It's difficult, I know, I've been there. I've been at the point where I was literally in tears because I can't spell a stupid word. But don't give up. And don't let it stop you from doing what you want to do. If you want to read for a living, by all means, read for a living. If you want to write for a living, by all means, write for a living. It doesn't matter, dyslexia or no, you can still do this. You've got this. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give them that satisfaction. Okay? And people ask me, well, will you ever get tested? Probably not, and it'd probably be kind of useless since I've figured out ways of how to spell things I don't know how to spell. It's called phone, Google how you spell this word. That's it. That's just how it works. I mean, that's just it. And I proofread my own writings, and I run them through Grammarly, and Grammarly catches most everything. I run through word processor catches most things, and I read it myself, and I have other people read it to make sure I didn't miss anything. So it'd be kind of useless for me to be tested because I already know the answer, and it's still not going to stop me from doing anything I want to do, and it's not going to be my excuse for doing anything sloppy. Alright? This is Miss Rosa from the desk. Beautiful James.